Good Monday morning. I'm going to tell you how spiritual eating is a spiritual act, and it has a lot to do with your health. But first, I want to show you something really cool that I discovered last week as I was messing around with different breathing things. Because breath is life. Breath is very, very much life. It's the thing that you can live with the shortest amount of, cannot live with the shortest amount of time. Just breathe normally. Notice where the breath goes in your body. How far down? How full do your lungs get? Now, breathe through your mouth. Open your mouth and just breathe through your mouth. How far down does the air go into your lungs? How full? Notice how it feels. Now close your mouth and just breathe through your nose. Same thing. Notice how deep it goes. Notice how full your lungs feel. How does it feel through your body? When you make changes, and then make the change and just notice. Notice, pay attention to how your body receives it. It's a really profound thing, and it gives you a lot of feedback about what your body wants, what it needs, what's working. So, eating as a spiritual act. We think of eating as something we do just for nourishment, right? You're just putting fuel in the body and whatever. It's a very profound thing. No matter what it is that you're eating, something has given its life so that you can have life. If it's a carrot, that carrot was alive and growing in the ground and hoping to propagate itself at one point in time. We know that plants respond to tone. They respond to all different things from us. They are alive. So whether you're eating a plant or an animal, that thing is given its life so that you can live. There's a lot of connection that happens when you start to think of your food as something that was alive at one time and valued its life. Plants value their lives. Animals value their lives. Everything, the universe is life positive. Everything wants to live. It's designed for life. That's a huge connection. Just stop and think about that a minute. How does that feel in your body when you consider my food was alive so I can live? You connect to something bigger when you realize that your food was alive and it valued its life, and God made it that way, and God gave it to you to live. You start connecting to way bigger things, which is a really profound thing with your food as just a way to live. There's a huge transfer of energy when you realize that your food was alive. It's here to nourish you. It's a gift from God. And there's a transfer of energy, life energy, for real, that happens when that plant or animal goes from living to not living to nourishing your living body. And when you're cooking in the kitchen, or when someone else is cooking for you, pay attention to how the food tastes, depending on the energy they're bringing to the kitchen. And it's as simple as just noting if the cook is distracted, upset, angry, frustrated, the food's not going to be prepared with the same loving care. It doesn't turn out the same. And your body receives that very differently. So what goes on in the kitchen is important. Your connection to your food is really important. What does all of this have to do with your health? You are mind, body, and spirit. When you realize that the ways that you are nourishing and sustaining yourself are very important to God, because He gave you all of these things to give you more life. That's the whole goal. That's why I do this, is to help you have more life. God is reaching out and giving you more life all the time in your body, mind, and spirit. And eating is something that is a gift. The food you eat is a gift. The health that it brings to your body is an important gift. And it's all about more life. So I encourage you this week, take a little time just to pay attention, just like we did with the breathing. Pay attention. How much life is in your food when you're eating it? Is it really fresh? We had the best lunch yesterday because I was in the garden working, and we were eating what I had immediately pulled out of the garden. Oh, it was so good. As opposed to, our canned green beans in the winter. Whatever, take them or leave them. Just notice your food. Notice what went into it, who made it, how they made it, and then how does it feel in your body? Once you start to notice and become aware, you can start to make decisions about what you bring in, how you bring it in, and above all, be grateful. Be grateful for what you have, even if what you have is McDonald's. What can you be grateful for about that? Well, you didn't have to make it. You didn't have to wash the dishes. You have the means to pay for the food. It sounds silly, but those are things that help you connect to the bigger things. Gratitude helps you connect to God, connect to bigger concepts, to positive concepts that bring health to your body. And it's all about nourishment. So pay attention to your food this week. Pay attention to how it's nourishing you and how you can be better nourished by it. How can you adjust little things here and there to have more life? If you would like a tip sheet, a cheat sheet on different ways that you can eat more, I call them the healthier eating guidelines. Morning, Sandra. And if you would like that tip sheet on just easy ways that you can have a better eating experience without even changing what you eat, let me know in the comments and I'll send it to you. Have a great and abundant week.